we always do start off by giving this honor to the praise to the
أول بهشام يحبشان بهشام مكاكوداش.
Governor of the Council of GMS, peace and blessing and sanitation is introduced to hopefully bless. Right? You got the elders, the Christians, the government, so you are teaching these seasonalities, right? Because it's raining, the work doesn't stop. Right? What's going on? All right. All right, so hey, we here to prophesy John 5:11. All right. Which and we also here to give insight to the spirit of power in the house of outside, who America is according to the scripture. Because our forefathers saw this great city for water, brother. Our forefathers saw this great city being destroyed in the vision. Our forefathers saw the revelator saw this great city being destroyed in the vision. Our forefather Jeremiah saw this great city being destroyed in the vision. Our forefather Baruch saw this great city being destroyed in the vision. Our forefather Ezra saw Babylon being destroyed, all right, in the vision. Isaiah saw Babylon being destroyed in the vision, man. All right. So I mean, Noel, man. So that's at least 5 minutes. And at least 5 minutes, we saw this great city being destroyed. All right. And you can hold Isaiah 46, where it says, I tell the end from the beginning, you know. Now, if you go to Isaiah chapter 46, verse 9, remember the former things of old, for I am the Most High, and there is none else. I am the Most High, and there is none like me, declaring the end from the beginning, and from the ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. You want to learn what it means to have that name title, I am. When America gets destroyed, you're going to think to yourself, he is. That's what that means. Also, one thing the Most High does is demonstrate his power. And one way that he demonstrates his power is declaring the end from the beginning. All right? He declares the end from the beginning. How did he do that? If he did gold, I'm sorry, the book of Jesus. Around the verse, what it is, you not the of Adam. Yeah, come, man.
Got 142.
Yeah, the Bible side. Jude 1:7, even as Sodom and Gomorrah, in the cities above them, in like manner, even until those who fornication, born after strange flesh, born after strange flesh, down Egypt. All right? That country is known for having a culture that allows people to go out with strange flesh, man. You know? It's open, it's out in the open. All right? But guess what? America, according to the book of Revelation, the 11th chapter, is called the king of the spiritual, Solomon Egypt. It's spiritual called Solomon Egypt. The bottom part is because everybody, this country is known for having inhabitants with specialties go out the strange flesh. All right? Because going after strange flesh, or set forth as an example, suffering the visions of the everlasting fire. Yep, suffering is it said going forth as an example. If you look up the word example in the online etymology dictionary, it goes back to sample. A sample. So the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah was a sample of what the Most High was going to do to America. It was an example. It was a demonstration. It was a small sample. It was a preview. Sodom and Gomorrah got stoned because a city is like a human. And that city got stoned to death through sulfur. All right? Five cities literally got stoned to death. So what do you do with people going after strange flesh? Fall on them, burn them. So it was 2-1. You got stoned with hot stone. All right, so America is about to get stoned to death. Man. All right. It says, verse 8, likewise also, these filthy dreamers defile the flesh, despise dominion, and speak evil of dignities. It says, yet Michael, the archangel, when contending with the devil, he disputed about the body of Moses, thus not bring against him a railing accusation, but say, the Lord rebuked thee. 14, okay. Verse 14. And Enoch also, the seventh from Adam, prophesied of these, saying, behold, the Lord cometh with 10,000 of his saints.
Wait a minute. Enoch. The first, you got the first group of people called the Adamites. The select man from the was called Adam. 7 sons from Adam came Enoch. So this is the time of the beginning in the creation that proceeds or precedes the flood. So in the beginning, the 7 sons from Adam, just like your great granddad was born after slavery, man. You know, like, okay, you got your dad, then his dad, and 3 more dads up.
Right.
Then it's you. So the 7 sons of Adam prophesied of Yahweh Shai coming back with chariots. That's Yahweh by Hasina al-Shai demonstrating his power. I'm going to show you the end from the beginning. So this country being prophesied to be destroyed has been written since the beginning. That's why the original book of Enoch we don't have access to, because the first one is garbage. I mean, the one that they got published is not the real one. So we know that Enoch prophesied the downfall of America. Ain't that something, man? All right, go ahead, brother.
It's Luke 1:68. Blessed be the Lord power of Israel, for he hath visited and redeemed his people, and have raised us up in horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David.
Yahweh Shai is the horn of salvation. Horn means power. His name, Yahweh Shai, means he delivers. Salvation don't mean I got saved from going to hell. No, you finna get saved from this place, I will. All right? From that great destruction, prophesy. Yep.
Bringing in something?
I'm willing to get saved from that great destruction. It was prophesied to get to be manifested in the beginning. During creation, almost the time of creation, the Most High prophesied those prophets of destruction. All right?
Just bag it up. Prove your point. Luke 1:70. As he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began.
So since the world, because who was it that talked to Adam when he went off? Hey, when he was a prophet. You know? So the Most High, and at that time they were called seers. What was it that they saw? And that's what they saw. One of the main things they saw was the miracles in the story. Not to understand. The Most High already had the plan was written before he actually materialized existence. Like one of the brothers in his camp had a hoodie on that says existence. How y'all's living. All right, before the Most High created existence, he already had the story of existence written. Okay? All right, you got it, brother.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 48, verse 3. I have declared the former things from the beginning.
This is why did he do that? He's showing you I am. I'm showing you before it happened. Why do you think they was able to make the movie The Noah? What was it, Nicolas Cage? All right, and in the movie The Noah, Nicolas Cage saw an illustration on the wall, and it was Ezekiel receiving the end times from a scroll. You don't think they know? You know. Ezekiel, there was a picture of Ezekiel on the wall, and he had a scroll coming down from heaven from the Most High. And the scroll was basically the end. Hits the book Ezekiel, the book of Ezekiel, the second chapter, third chapter. All right, a book written lamentation morning alone. Yeah. People went on the Bible stuff. All right.
So Isaiah 48:3. I have declared the former things from the beginning, and they went forth out of my mouth.
I have declared the former things from the beginning. So this is why the invisible power, this is how he shows who he is without even seeing him. I'm going to, because now it's irrefutable. All right, this is the leverage that we have on any religion. All right?
These religions don't deal with prophecy.
They don't do it prophecy. No.
They claim to believe in the Bible, when you go into biblical prophecy, I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah.
But that's the revelation. That's all.
They had been revealed to me.
Yeah.
It's been revealed to the prophets 4,000 years ago plus.
God.
Come on, man.
They call him Muhammad the prophet, but we don't know none of his prophets.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be the last prophet.
Yeah. No prophet.
We one of your albums drop still, man.
Yeah.
You know?
It says, and they went forth out of my mouth, and I showed them. I did them suddenly, and they came to pass. Because I knew that thou art obstinate, and thy neck is an iron sinew, and thy brow brass. Right, people hard headed. It says,
I know what obstinate means. To stand by, is stubborn as hell. Stubborn as hell. The nation of Israel is stubborn as hell. That are obstinate, stiff neck, can't tell them shit. All right.
it says, I have even from the beginning declared it to thee, before it came to pass.
Even from the beginning, declared it to you. That's one of the things that God was saying. Put the reading about the place that's standing on being destroyed. If you're spending time, your house by snow shot, you're with holy apostles, and great woodstone, you have the insight of this mystery Babylon, yeah. It's called spiritual Sodom in Egypt. But if you could just walk past us and go like those are sodomites.
You read Deuteronomy 28, they're like, damn, slave ships? The man, the woman not getting no damn, that's talking about us. Prophecy is what brought us back, I think. It says, I even from the beginning declared it to thee, before it came to pass, I showed it thee, lest thou should say, my idol hath done them.
And it's called power. Are you listening?
This is Hosea chapter 12, verse 10. I have also spoken by the prophets. I have multiplied visions and used similitude by the ministry of the prophet.
So now we know what time our Heavenly Father operates on. Speaking of time, he tells you the end from the beginning. So now we can go into the. Yeah, let's go, bro. This is the time our Heavenly Father is on, man. All right? Don't you know that the state of mankind is not normal? This is a pre-judgment mindset. The human race goes. This is a pre-flood mindset. When you go into Wisdom of Solomon 14th chapter, it specifically tells you the nature and the characteristic of humankind for the flood came. And they in that same spiritual respect.
Always, these guys always talking about their gods, and they, their God, they acting themselves as God. This Isaiah chapter 41 and 21 says, produce your cause, said the Lord, bring forth your strong reasons, said the King of Jacob. Let them bring them forth and show us what shall happen. Let them show the former things what they be, that we may consider them, and know at the latter end of them, or declare us things for to come. Show the things that are to come hereafter, that we may know that ye are gods. Yea, do good or do evil, that we may dismay and be whole and together. Yeah, so you guys are just talking about your gods or your gods you worship, but they gotta they have no backing of prophecy, man. None of these books, none of these like y'all brought up Muhammad. That nigga has nail prophecy, man. He's a taxi driver. All right. Yeah, give him justice, man. But he is reading you prophecy. They couldn't pass. Just jumping off the page through live people, man, living people. Right? That was spoken about years and years ago, man. Right? Show you how powerful. Okay.
This is the last moment in history when so-called white people are going to do over. I don't know what it is about so many Israelite accounts. They have a storyline that Esau's going to come back for a little bit, fight for a little power. No, because I saw those Edomites picking up with my man. It's the last time y'all ever looking at us, man. This is the last time we're going to be the tail and they're the head. We be the power and they're the music.
That's like on the syndrome. That's like on the syndrome. For this man to go down in a blaze of fire, right, with the missile, you still want him to come back and rule, man.
Yep.
Show you how your minds are warped and fully gone, man.
We got spiritual power, we still
Because Jake thinks that Esau is God. Even when you hear so-called wake up, you're not fully converted. If you still think in the back of your mind, you probably should die. Man. He's not the most high. He's not an I am. He thinks Esau, Jake thinks Esau is an I am. He's not an I am. Man. Same way he raised up Pharaoh, a damn Hamite. I am. Exactly. I am no more. Same way he raised up Pharaoh, and that's a Hamite. Now look at the so-called African. You know? Same way he raised up who else? Nebuchadnezzar. Persians, Cushite, Ethiopians, East Indians. Nobody's tripping over so-called East Indian. You don't respect them. All right? So that's what he's doing. That's why I said in Isaiah 14, it's the nigga that made them. You know? Like you ever outgrew your bully? Nigga bullied you third, fourth grade. You think you had a growth spurt? You see the nigga 10 years later? Yeah, that shit ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen like this. The nigga that, you know?
Feel bad. You like saying
I was tripping, man.
The bully in a wheelchair now.
Yeah. It's like you swole nine shit on this nigga like what we Esau, man, because the most I gave you, if you watch the 2001, I think the 2001 Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, 2001.
Yeah, and the ape showed the younger ape, he said, pass me that glass. He burst the glass open. There was a pistol. He was like, this is what they ruled over us. This is how they ruled over us, man. The Most High gave you a sword. Yeah? So your simple ass can fulfill prophecy. Put us in slavery, man. It also said in Psalm 17 that you are the Most High sword. Arise on Yahweh. Disappoint him. Cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is our sword, man. All right. Got it?
it's the book of Romans chapter 9.
Yeah, I had that one.
The Most High, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endure with much long suffering. The vessels of wrath fitted to destruction.
The vessels of wrath fitted for destruction. Another one of your epithets, another one of your titles, you're the vessel of wrath or a tool for wrath, an agent for wrath. You're a throwaway weapon. In modern urban terms, you're a throwaway weapon, man, because you're fitted for destruction. Then you're set up to do your purpose and die. You're a tool. You're a tool. You're a tool, man. That's why I said the Most High ruleth in the faces of men. All right? I'm sorry.
That's why you can say that same rod that was used to cast out Israel, he's gonna break him. He's gonna break that same sword that was starving to cast out Israel. He's gonna use the rod of his son to fully break that rock, break that sword. That's right. Like I said, with a tool, you use the hammer. So what? One day you use the hammer, the whole head, the whole top come off.
Yep.
You done with it. Yep. You're not sitting there trying to gorilla glue that shit back together, man. I'm right. Yeah, saying Isaiah, like, how does the act boast itself against the truth? Like the Most High is drilling you against us, he's going to boast himself against the Most High. Yep. Well, and then he might make known the riches of his glory on the vessels of mercy, which he had afore prepared unto glory.
What the vessels of mercy? All right? The house of David. All right? So that's why the Most High reserves the elect, because 2/3 are going to get discarded. All right? They're going to come back in the kingdom, but here they're going to get discarded, and they're going to be part of this was stuff with them. But the 1/3 are the vessel of mercy, man. All right? Jacob have I love, Esau have I hated, man. But going back to Yahweh, telling the end from the beginning, this is a demonstration of power. If you look at Romans, what's that, 9? Like how I had raised up Pharaoh. Well, you just left that. Yeah. All right? Was it read on this 2 Thessalonians 2:7. For the mystery of iniquity, though already worked, we already know who the Edomites are. They already came into power. They're the mysteries of iniquity, man. All right, go ahead. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. It's Yahweh that let it. Another word for let it is restraint. So he that restrains or hold back on Esau's destruction is Yahweh. He's going to restrain till Esau be taken out of the way. That's why I said in Ecclesiastes, if evil against the finished, against the evil works is not executed, defeated the hearts of the sons of men and then set them unto the people. In other words, they got dearmed. All right? But they can place it. But the Most High is holding back in justice, man. All right? Go ahead.
Verse 8. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Spirit of his mouth is prophecy, man. All right? Going back to the prophet. That's how the Most High set up a prophecy in the beginning, prophesy the downfall, and we cycle back. Our ruling is us. But it also said with the brightness of his coming, man. Because the Howard Shah is going to show in his army, all right? And he's going to destroy this present dominant power structure. When you read the Bible from a Christian perspective, you think it's some dragons and three-headed beasts, and you don't understand how it fits into your current economic situation. The current dominant power structure, the so-called white man's kingdom, as we would call it, all right, is going to be decimated by angelic foreign force, which we know that foreign force to be Yahweh Shai and his angels. But the dominant power structure interpretation of Yahweh Shai and angels is what? UFOs. So him being taken out of the way goes back to Daniel 7, and the saints shall take the kingdom. All right. So this dominant power structure, so-called white man people, including Russia, and Russia's not a part of the beast, but it's a part of the dominant power structure. The Western Empire is going to be decimated by an angelic force pursuing the second Ezra, the 13th chapter. Man. All right. A foreign invasion. A foreign invasion, man. Out of this world, man. It's the world of the world. Michael shall stand up. All right. All right. Oh, yeah, you can go back to Romans 9. Sorry.
That's in Romans 9, chapter 7, that's like verse 17. For the scripture said unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
Yep. I have raised thee up. So one demonstration that the Most High shows his power with is telling the end from the beginning. The other demonstration is telling a feeble, indignant, insignificant nation and setting them up. So if you go into true history of Esau, the so-called white man, before the Job, the 30th chapter, it tells you the history of this man. It tells you that, you know how Jacob, like, my foundation is the streets. Esau's foundation was the streets. He's a caveman. You have to get it out the mud. All right? So the Most High took a caveman, a man who grew up in the Caucasus Mountains. That's where you get the concept of this man having a disposition to eat bloody snakes. You know what else? A disposition to eat bloody snakes or bloody meat or raw meat if they travel? In car guard. There are two-go choice, the bloody meat. Showing you that they all go back to the same people. All right? But before the Job, the 30th chapter, his foundation was the street. But the Most High took a street nigga or a caveman from being facetious with them as a world power, man. All right? Go ahead.
Therefore, hath he had mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will, he hardened.
And he hardened Pharaoh, but now he hardened Esau. Because Esau tell us, look, yeah, y'all the Israelites, y'all went to slavery because y'all punished me. But he didn't let us go in 1865, man. Continued on with the oppression, man. All right, continued on, multiplied the lynchings. To this day, when you see a nigga, and you see either so-called black woman in their current state, it's a byproduct of Esau Edom's engineering towards our people. It said the wicked watch over the righteous and seek to slay him. So this man has created a system of culture to cause us to kill ourselves, man. Especially 2/3 of our people. We were once under that demonic spell, but the Most High woke us up from that demonic spell, man. All right?
Yeah, I was looking at other stuff too. The reason why Esau just, through the police, that's one of the things that these devils have done. They took off the robe, okay, and started putting on uniforms as judges, lawyers, police officers, man, firemen, DAs and shit, man. Start going into the army and finding new ways to jack Jake up. Yeah. So and one of the laws that's in the book before the Constitution, when you probably can look it up. It's called it's called casual kill. Where these law enforcement and those that are in power can get off, man. Right? Or some call a casual kill. Showing that you Negroes that you live in America, you're nothing here, man. You're nothing here in America for as your life, as you know it. It says
This 1669 act declared that should a slave be killed as a result of extreme punishment, the master should not face charges for the murder.
Yeah. Who's the master right now? Esau Edom. What the police was set up for? Well, you know the police just set up to hang around in squad cars and donuts, all right? And talk to their booth. No, they were set up to be taskmasters on 2 things, man. Right? So those really, if you really go into dive in deep with some shit, it's really supposed to be guarded by sheriff officers, man, not police officers. Police officers are a separate entity, man, than the sheriff. All right, they work for this corporation. All right, they work for this corporation called America, and they set up to chastise 2 things. When they do it, they get off. You think, oh girl, what her name is, Massey? Yeah. You think gonna come out of that, man? Not too much. That crump guy, he's gonna get his share of the money. You know, with the mom and daddy and shit, then everything gonna be good. It's gonna be another killer. Go ahead, Al.
No, it's perspective, man. The police are taskmasters, and they keep your ass in your neighborhood too.
Yeah, keep you in line.
Because Jake's scared to go to the certain side of town. No matter how gangster Jake is, they don't want to go in certain suburbs, man. You know the taskmasters gonna say, man, why you not in your headquarters, not your state quarters?
You say one more thing? Yep. That's why you look at most police officers, their badges are what? The Rothschild shield. Yep. Most sheriff officers, they have the what they call the Star Daily. But that's the Rothschild shield, man. So they're an entity that's powered by what? This system, man. They're taskmasters with the system. They need to keep you chasing line. And it's called a casual kill. They never got rid of that, man. That's still in power today, still in the books today, man. You know, and you Jake don't understand, you a soft target. That's a military term. No, but go ahead. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 10. Let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widows.
We're righteous because we had a law, but we had the laws, man. And we're poor because we're systemically oppressed. We don't have anything passed down to us from our forefathers as a collection. All right? We were robbed pursuant to Isaiah 42. It says people robbed and spoiled. And now we're the poor righteous man. All right?
Let us not spare the widows, nor reference the ancient gray hairs of the age. Let our strength be the law of justice. For that which is evil is found to be nothing worth. Yeah. Another power. That's another portion of his power, man. The judicial system that's ran by a bunch of crooks, criminals, man. Right? And they get you chased, they lose you in that, man. Through different laws they set up. Unrighteous decrees. Then they turn around and give you niggas NASCAR numbers, man. All right?
Yeah.
You give you niggas NASCAR. You know NASCAR got 3 numbers on the car. You can get 400 and something years. How many years did give Dr. Seavey say?
Right. 150 something?
Oh, it was more than that.
Yeah.
It was crazy numbers, man. That's where his power lies, because he set up that system through the Latin, all right, through languages and signs and symbols you just can't understand, man. And all them that's in that court, it's a part of that, man. You don't even know, they don't even know what's going on with that whole court system. So all you know, back in, I was digging that shit. I kind of got some things, but I was digging, because the elders told us about that, man.
Yeah, that's right. Get us the laws.
The laws, man. Black Law Dictionary.
Yep.
Understanding these things. These are things that are vital to understanding how this whole thing around you works. Every time admiralty law, right, the law of the sea, these things are ran. This how this system is ran. You a corporation, you go into all that. Go ahead.
Got a precept for you. I put that, brother.
What's going on?
This is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees.
These unrighteous decrees. Going back to the judicial system. If you get accused of a crime and you want to plead guilty, you want to plead innocent. All right, it's a harsher punishment. If you want to plead your cause, it's a harsher punishment. If you plead guilty, it's a lesser sentence. It gives you more of an incentive It's a lot. To actually plead guilty. That's a form of oppression. So if you don't want to frustrate the court system, go ahead and plead guilty, man. Even if you are innocent.
Thank you, your public defender. This nigga already
Backed up.
hot shot out of college.
Yeah.
He's working with the judge, man. They all, you be thinking them judges and them lawyers give a fuck, man. They all go to the it's a lawyer's ball that all of them go to.
Yeah.
It's another thing where I heard about in the class band. They all go to most lawyers and judges go every year and celebrate Albert Pike's birthday together and shit, man. You know? He's like to get down.
Right. So that's part of I was 9 part of the matrix is finding for the fact that you're systemically oppressed. Yes. It's not that okay, you're forced to work all day. You got that part. I really understand that. But all these systems put in place, you're oppressed, man. All right? The hot Cheetos, man. That's done to oppression. Even wearing no clothes, man. That's done to oppression. I go fuck, make a baby you can't afford. You get on child support. That's oppression.
She already juiced up with the mentality of the white man. You got, I was thinking about that earlier before camp. You literally got, as a black man, as a so-called black man itself, it's hard living in this skin because you come outside, your first enemy you come against is who? Yourself, then who? Jake. Because you got to literally put these face on and act a certain way. Hey, where you get them shoes from? What the fuck you mean, nigga? Where you get that jacket from? Where you from? What you dealing with as a black man living among Jake? Jake is your first enemy. Then who? Esau next. And then who right on the Esau? He's the pit bull of the so-called white man. She's the pit bull.
If you don't get right, she gonna tell you go Esau. And I believe in the spirit, even set up the psychological to kill your confidence. Like,
Same shit
but
every time.
the other was fair, man. You got Esau, you got your own people, the people people. You got the so-called black woman, man. All together, that's the big three. The big trio, man. That's so oppression, you know.
Says that in the scriptures.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
This is Isaiah chapter 3, verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors,
Yep.
and women rule over them.
We call it children because they came out of the dark nations. But also, if you look up children, it goes to like an indigenous people. You know, you don't have the dignity and righteousness, right? Because back then we had a standard. The standard was based on virtue. So you have no virtue, but that's who oppresses us, man. A low life. But it says that women rule over them. Now we call it the matriarch.
And when I go to the word matriarch, that's what it is. Because the word nature goes back to woman, the mother, and art goes back to rule. Or the matriarch is the rulership of the woman. Because the woman is the common ruler of the tribe. Yes, she rules the tribes and women. You know, our people are under the rulership of the woman, and the woman is under the rulership of the so-called white man. You know, so that's why, like the brother say, Jake, you got two oppressors. You know, you got the woman, then you got the so-called white man in this system, man. And this system empowers the matriarch, man. You know, it gives them the sentence to be great. Okay, have children. You had a chick on YouTube say she got 7 baby daddies and 7 children, and she get $3,000 a month. Okay, so that's Esau Edom. Pretty much, he's the husband / father taking care of Eve and the little ones, man.
In his orphanage.
Yeah.
Yeah, these little what do you call it? That and these vouchers. They got you living over here in these apartments, man.
Yeah.
But
These wars.
yeah.
And notice every city in America, they call them zones of war. What does it mean to be in the war? It means to be locked down.
You're in prison.
In prison, man. And they giving them benefits, Section 8,
Yeah.
food stamp, what else? WIC and all that shit. That's to put them in the system to where most of the black women I knew good growing up on that shit, they don't never want to get off.
They're institutionalized. That's the dependents. Yeah. They got Willie Lynch. They can kill the strong man, make the woman dependent on you, make her children depend on you.
Notice the man can't say, he can't help. Same thing when slavery, they was bus breaking, ripping men apart, totally humiliating them in front of their women and children. She can't work the wise idea. This nigga can't save me. I need to go with Master. And from that time on, I got
Isaiah 3:9. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them.
They have a higher ceiling because they weren't psychologically attacked when we were in America. When you read about heroes in history, which is so-called white men, all right? When you read about the bad guys, so-called black men, those are psychological attack. Your Messiah been a so-called white man, that's a psychological attack. You never been raised by a dominant man, that's a psychological attack. You know, that's why Jake struggle with confidence and all that shit, man. All right?
Oh, you ever seen those seen that thing they ever did with the kids? They put a little girl. Which one's pretty?
Yeah.
Which one's ugly?
And the other one is always the dark skin thing.
That's psychological warfare.
It's psychological warfare. If you want to control somebody's actions, you control their mind. You control somebody's identity. You control somebody's actions, you control their identity. That's how they perceive themselves. If I see myself as a rabbit, I'm gonna be rabbit shit. If I'm gonna see myself as a monkey, I'm gonna do monkey shit. But I'm not gonna keep talking about the spirit speech.
Got one for you.
Go ahead, brother.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 10, verse 6. Thou foolish woman above all other, seest thou not our mourning and what happened unto us?
Yep. Come on, man. This is get the physical trauma about people. Deal with psychological trauma about people, man. The Christianity, religion, street culture, feminism, patriarch, Hollywood, BET. BET was a weapon against us, man. Processed food, Cheetos, Airheads. Those are weapons against us, man. The concept of a baby mama and a baby daddy, that's an attack on a nation of people.
That shit happened. That shit started in 1994. Prior to 1994, they was calling themselves quarters. There was a fucking song. Well, song might come to me, but the song in 1994, they first started calling a father baby daddy.
I know one like in 97 was like, who is my baby daddy? Who is it? It doesn't happen. Okay.
There's a song in 1994 that kind of saved me right now. Huh? 36 miles.
That's like 2001.
Yeah. It's a 94.
Yeah.
It's a song in 1994. It kind of escaped me right now. But they first came with the concept of baby daddy. Right? And from there, it grew. Right? Prior to that, when you had Mrs. Jones, all them songs, they were calling it, there was acknowledging this is my father. This is my you had the 50s, the 60s.
Yeah.
The woman and the man were not I'm that baby's father. There was no baby daddy, man. That was a way to psychologically belittle Jake and put Jake in that mindset. What the fuck is a baby daddy? That's a low life nigga that ain't doing nothing for his child.
That's a sperm though.
I'm a father. I'm here. I'm setting up law and order in the house, man. I ain't no guy. Hey, man, it's a difference. It's a difference between a baby daddy and a father, right?
Right. Man. But like this bitch said in his podcast concerning the so-called black man, she said he's a producer. He just doesn't produce babies. That's how your enemy sees you, man. All right, but brother, you can steal some more. Okay.
O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err.
So if you control my leader, you control me. You control my woman. You control my mother. You control the Christianity, feminism. You control my mother. If you control my mother, you control me, man. You put my father in a position of no power. I'm taking him out the picture. Father figure. What is a figure? It's an image. So I don't have an image to emulate. And this is more than the king. Yeah, they put us in slavery. No, we have to unplug from the psychological attraction being bestowed upon us. So the father figure, the dominant male has been taken from the household, the strong man. So as a young boy, you have in your engineering to go mimic some man. As a young boy, you are going to copy some man. Who did he replace our father figures with? Rappers, basketball players. You know, what did you say, brother? Training. That too. That too. I think it was Charles the White that said this. Like, if you got a woman caked up in makeup, and she got BBLs, fake big breasts, and she got makeup and weave on, what separates her from a transformer? Nothing. If your son is 7 years old and he used to see you with fake hair, fake eyelashes, fake breasts, fake butt, what separates you from the identity of a transformer? It's hard for a transformer to imitate a natural woman. But these little fake, sexy, all this weird shit, a transformer can imitate that. We used to see you with weave and fake eyelashes and fake breasts and fake butts, man. You already got a nigga spirit. Like with NWA, you a black woman is a nigga with an attitude. You know? So we already used to seeing that, man. So now a transformer can easily emulate that, man. Eve already got that testosterone, or she got some strong features, just the cigarettes and whatever.
But the woman being reduced to nothing but sexualized.
Yep.
I tell you, the training can imitate you. Because you don't see the training, all right, trying to sow food. Okay, you know, a transformer growing a garden, you know, a herbal garden, you know, or making pistachio ice cream. You don't see a transformer doing that.
Or even teaching hygiene, proper hygiene.
Yep.
Feminine hygiene, feminine care.
You just see them imitating, all right, their ratchet, you know, over sexualized, okay, character known as the nigga woman today. Man.
Yeah, when I was coming up down here, we had etiquette class, man. We show you how to show you 3 forks eat, you know, how to cut a steak. They were doing this in school down here. You know, how to tell a woman cross her legs when she sit down.
Yeah.
Now these hoes break a fifth and sit right there. You can sit on.
They drink harder than us. Yeah. This girl was like, this little chick was like, come drink some liquor, nigga. That's how she talked. Like, she tried to give me the drink. Come on, nigga. I got the bottle. My bottle gone.
Grab a front. Grab a front.
And she liked me. So she liked me. But that's how she says, you know. She like, yeah, drink, nigga. You know, but I ain't drink. I'm like, damn, you drunk all this shit, man. I don't drink like that, man. But like, they out thinking of that. Now, it's about her side. Oh, my niggas. Oh, out niggas. He's talking about, I know y'all watch Pop a Balloon. And you know what that dude made? Darko? The rapping nigga with the weird voice. Anyway, I know, right? That's how you know you met the Lord. But he was like, so nigga, you smoke, you drink? He's like, nah. Like, nigga, so you a lame ass nigga. It's E walking up on dude like, you smoke, you drink? You're like, I don't smoke, I don't drink. So basically, you a lame ass nigga. This young woman coming at you with that energy, man. So yeah, Eve out niggered us, man. So you might, don't be surprised when they start messing with transformers, man.
I didn't see these hoes out here fight on bare concrete, barefooted, knees and all. Fight, titties out, brawl, rolling on the ground, man. They rougher than me.
Yeah. Yep. You've been stripped of something called femininity. Jake has been stripped of something called masculinity. Jake has been stripped of something called confidence. Jake has also been stripped of something called intelligence. Because part of the attribute of a so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American man is that you're confident and you're intelligent. That's what makes you a leader. All right? But we've been raised under the matriarch, so now Jake self-doubts. And also, Jake struggled in the school system. The school system was not engineered to cultivate a Jake. It was engineered to see your ass in prison. So after the 19th grade, a lot of your partners started missing. Tell me online. We all went to high school. By the 19th grade, after the 19th grade, Jake started missing. Like, damn, what Kentucky is it?
That's middle school.
Yeah. So this is just a new demonic plantation. Now it's on your mind. The shackle is not around your neck or on your heads. It's in your mind. So Yahweh Shai is doing a great work, man. Because he's loosed ourselves from, like, what's it say, that stuff in the dust? Thus is confusion. All right. But now the Spirit is breaking down what confusion had us all messed up. All right. You got to go.
Add a little more to.
You can finish that.
O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy paths.
Give me a young boy calls out people to err. Calls out people to err. And it wasn't one dude. If you want to get deep, after 70 AD, we all started following astray. We went into being wars and all the other stuff. But I would think it accelerated, after slavery? And then when Esau started, 60s, the 60s. Yeah, because there's an old lion. When Esau started controlling us through our music, when he started offering leaders, started seeking out leaders, started incarcerating leaders, started infiltrating leadership, started having puppet leaders. After that, music got big. And we went from having like revolutionary leaders to like drug dealer leaders. Was that movie Superfly? That was the beginning of making a niggas in the 21st century, man. That's when he started controlling that narrative in the path, in the direction the so-called black man would go.
Say something, Quan?
Yep.
Because prior to that, this shit, hip hop in numbers 50 years old.
Yeah.
So prior to that, when you had KRS-One, Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, all right, all those guys were considered conscious rappers. They rapped with a purpose, with a meaning. They had something at least behind what they're saying of coming from up under the so-called white man. Then they invented what? Through a gangster rap with that goddamn gutter right out there in California. Well, Easy. Now it evolved into what you see today through the prison industrial complex. All that old rough, tough, big ass pants, that was in the all to do what? Enslave you niggas into the prison system. Get you caught up because they already had the plans of doing what? From 1984 to 1987. Pumping much dope they can get in here. Because I remember as a little boy watching cops, them niggas who got them little stupid lights on their car. The biggest thing they ever had was just weed. You got dope on you. You talking about weed?
Yeah.
And I think at the time heroin. Then 1994, they went over there and got them fucking poppy seeds and brought that shit back. I'm talking about go watch Jackson, Mississippi, 1980, 1983, 1979, or 1980. You'll see niggas with their pants up. Nice, decent looking guy, suspenders on. The women got dresses. 1984 hit crack era. Totally just ran through that shit, man.
And Jackson, I'm sorry.
Wait, you got it.
Jackson's small as hell, so it was easy to conquer.
Yeah.
So I think Memphis got hit in 86.
Yeah, they were pumped up.
So my dad was telling me like how your trucking buddy, your coworkers go from being a middle class provider to a crack fiend. You getting off work, leaving a job, going to a crack house, trade to a crack to crack. You know how many niggas got struck off? Like the 80s Jake that was in their 20s back in the 80s.
Our uncles, mothers, no, that was their era.
40 fucking years later, they still struck off on the needle, man. So like these were attacks. So when we look at drugs, we look at it like this is an attack from the so-called white man. Crack, heroin, the attack. Like
for warfare.
come on, man. Processed food.
It was made in USC. No? Like you go, they made it in Berkeley, man, up there in USC. You know, they came up with it. Like how did they come up with their chemistry for their drugs, man? There ain't no random, chemistry for them. You know, the turn cocaine, all right, into that substance, man. You know? Right along with the CIA. You watch that sitcom called Snowfall.
Yeah.
They showed you, man. But that guy in Snowfall, yeah.
Those are they blatantly said it.
Yeah.
He was at a bar. He was like, so basically, you gave us crack cocaine to destroy us, and to use that money to fund the Nicaraguan war. I was like, yeah.
You know, real Rick Ross, not that fucking fat character in the type of nigga from Miami. I'm talking about the real Rick Ross. Tell you, he said, basically, Ronald Reagan was selling. I was fucking go for Ronald Reagan, and Ronald Reagan was selling. You know, and that whole thing started to what? He destroyed the house. You had Jacob at one time with the child families with marriage and everything. That's just systematically ran through our people.
The Bill Cosby days.
Yeah.
They hook you to the drugs and then put us in prison for using the drugs. But then when the Lord turned that person back around on them, and Esau started getting addicted. They didn't go to jail. They got rehab. Right. So they rehab prison the pipeline. We can prison, but they got to give us a thing.
A lot of our supervisors and plant managers are drug fiends. When they're recovering drug fiends. So you a hard working taker, never got on a hard drug, most likely. You're coming in through a temp agency. Your Edomite supervisor was a drug addict. Because of this system, he got rehabilitated. And it's automatically this nigga's a supervisor. You know?
I learned that in the oil and gas. Jake get popped for whatever they on. They go tap something on the lift. They gonna fuck a pipe up. You gotta go do a drug test right there. I learned from the white boy. Said, look, all you gotta do, man, is say you need. Yeah, I'm on the drugs. But I need rehabilitation, rehab, and all that shit just go away.
Because what was the other law? That 5-ounce law with crack? You get caught with so many ounces, it's automatically 5 years. I forgot how many ounces, but you get caught with so many. So how can you get caught for being a fucking victim? How can you get caught for being a fiend?
That's a rock.
There's a rock, man.
Like when you look for rock, man. Yeah, like grams. Actually, cocaine, you get caught with that, it's not a big deal. Because that's what he saw him. Or you got cocaine, the actual pure substance, you get a slap on the wrist, you get the pure substance, basically. Throw one in the jail.
You know how we know his hidden hands behind every agenda is the same hidden hands? Because what does he do? He takes what the Heavenly Father makes him, and he processes it. He takes a coca leaf, which is used by Gad, because the Indian, when they were going high elevations, the mountains, the coca leaf would open up their nostrils so they can breathe in high elevation. He took the coca leaf and extracted it into cocaine. He took that cocaine and then refined it into crack. So what does he do with, say, a sugar cane? Take a sugar cane and extract it into processed sugar. The word is processed. He takes what the Heavenly Father makes from his earth, he processes it. But with his process,
I'm agreeing.
With his process, it's concentrated. How does our brain react to anything you concentrate? It overstimulates the dopamine. So, for example, sugar automatically stimulates the dopamine. Like I'm sweet. It's like, oh shit, it's good, right? But if you know that fructose and concentrated is high fructose. You take this cane sugar, this liquid, and you extract it, take the nutrients out. The only thing is up is the sugar part. And you take that, that was the drug. Sugar rush. So now an Oreo is more addictive than cocaine. So now your kid is an addict. The yellow 5, the yellow 6, yellow for candy. Your kid is not asking for apples and oranges, asking for cereal and Starburst. All right? Your kid is really a drug addict. Our kid is a drug addict. So when he uses the same method, he takes the comfort of Heavenly Father's earth, takes it, it's a carbon copy, and he processes it. By processing it, he strip the life out, leave the sugar or the extracts, and your brain is overstimulated.
Like that sugar that you got in your house, that refined sugar, that's dope.
It's dope.
That's dope. That's the you can put crack cocaine, whatever, and put that sugar right there. It's the same thing. Your children be running up the wall. Then once you start to actually keep putting it in your body, what happens? Now you open yourself up to what's it disease? Yeah. Because what feeds it? What feeds those things? Sugar and salt. Sugar and salt feeds it.
I look at it like this: sugar burns a hole in your teeth. Your teeth are made out of bone. What it's doing is hurting your teeth. You know, I got one thing. Go ahead.
Habakkuk 2:15. Woe to him that giveth his neighbor drink, that puttest thy father to him, and making him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness.
This is the nature of your enemy. He gives you something, and then comes back to top like that. See, it wasn't just drugs and sugar. He gave us a philosophy of anti-Yahweh. The drink that he gave us was sin culture. The kryptonite Superman, the Israelite man on this sign, the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American man,
is the Superman of Yahweh Bashmal Shai. He's so-called God manifested on the earth. What's his kryptonite? Transgression from God. His kryptonite is sin. So he gave us a culture. The so-called white man gave us a culture. They call it sin culture. So now it's cool to commit adultery. It's cool to still eat pork, catfish, shrimp. It's cool to kill this other Israelite man. And the way you know it's MK Ultra or mind control or sorcery or whatever you want to call it, how can you walk right past the so-called white man that put you here and aim at a dude that look just like you? Both of y'all got big lips. Both of y'all got big noses. Both of y'all dark skin. And that's your enemy? You got a tattoo somewhere on your body of a so-called a foreign guy, man. So that's how you know that our people are under hypnosis, man. You know, they're asleep, man. And it's not theoretical. This is real, man.
So, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, start at the top. It says, woe to the rebellious children, said Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me.
You take counsel in your religion. You take counsel in your school system because you look at your bachelor's degrees, doctorate degrees. All right? It's counsel. All right? You want to join the military. You want to pick up these, because like brothers that's been into gangs, that's really into gangs, they'll tell you that basically these gangs are like religious. They come with a creed and a belief system. So these are, brothers that's been in the gangs tell you. So it's still taking counsel, man. That's not where you come from. You came from the laws, statutes, and commandments. Your power, Yahweh Bashim outside, came here on a mountain. He came on a chariot on a mountain, Mount Sinai, and gave you laws. 613 of them. Broken down into different divisions, you can self-govern as a nation. He gave us laws to how to eat food. He gave us laws on how to rent out property to your neighbor, rent out land to your neighbor. He gave us laws how to deal with disputes, civil laws. He gave us judicial laws. Then not only that, through his spirit and his inspiration, he gave us wisdom of wise old men in our nation. He gave us exhortation, wisdom, how to maneuver. Like the book of Sirach is a book of wisdom. Book of Proverbs is a book of wisdom. Are you familiar with the book of Sirach? Yeah. So the book of Sirach, the 41st chapter. All right. So you read about etiquette, and being royal. Where did they get that from? You look at Europe and they have a certain prestige about them. Where do you think they get that from? Scriptures. It all started in the Middle East. Etiquette. Yep. I'm sorry, buddy.
Even them other guys, them Italian guys, you look at the Costa Nostra and how they do things. It's all come from the scriptures, man. I just seen that at the beginning. You ever seen Godfather?
Yeah.
How they was doing things to them. That was all scripture. Them cheeks, man.
And the writer of the book that came from a book, he said he got everything from the account from King David. So the writer of the book that became the movie Godfather, the apostles went into it. They got it from the Book of Kings. So like Don Corleone was like King David. And the proof on that, when King Solomon inherited the throne, he had Benaniah as his right-hand man, his hitman. And he had Benaniah kill people that was in opposition to the throne. And what would he say? Follow upon him. Now, what do they have in the movie Godfather? Luca Brasi. And Don Corleone would have give the order to hit certain men. But they got that from the scriptures, So Don Corleone was like a king, So everything comes from the scriptures. Even things you didn't think that came from the scriptures. You talking about etiquette. Isaiah 3rd chapter, where it talks about all the things that the Most High stripped from the so-called black woman, it went into etiquette. Because when it goes into like that, no, actually, yeah, because one of the things was like the booms on their feet or the chains. I can't. It's vague now, but it's basically our women were forced to wear certain chains and connect their shoes, forced them to walk with etiquette. You see, it was a tickle on the feet. If you go into the history of tickling on the feet, it forced them to walk very close to each other. So what happened was it forced them to walk with etiquette. That's why I said in Deuteronomy, the woman that was tender and delicate. Don't you know your woman's supposed to be very thin and feminine? All right?
Your woman supposed to be fat, tall, shape and shoes.
Bro, I'm 5'8", maybe 5'9". I'm about 200, man. The average woman weighs what I weigh, or more.
You have a thin woman, you have more to add on to as far as having babies with you.
She has the capacity to pick up another 15, 20 pounds. Yeah. So she's 110, 115. She can pick up another 20 and carry a little extra weight. But if you are already 210, 220, 230, 240, 270, 300, yeah. And you want me to put a baby in you?
This Isaiah 3:18. In that day, Yahweh will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet, and their clothes and their round tires like the moon.
So women had a whole world with themselves. Like you watch the movie One Night with the King, all right, where King Ahasuerus had all those concubines, and they had to basically audition to be a wife. They all had the little rooms where they had all their linens and their jewelry, where they could bask themselves in their femininity, man.
Harold.
Yeah.
Our women, one sort this, put their foot on the ground, man.
No, not like you said, they street fighting barefoot.
Yes.
And I said a lot of so-called black women with very dirty, at the bottom of their feet is very dirty, man. I can't fathom that as a man because the bottom of my feet are not dirty.
Yeah, you burn, they smell like sweat.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Sweat on them, man.
Yeah. Like if they sit down and walk, you get that whiff up there, like somebody walk past you, you get that whiff. Like, damn, Keisha.
Smell like outside.
You smell like outside, Keisha. You've been inside, but you smell like outside from the inside, man.
You know, you don't feel how they come outside. They come outside any income.
Honest. You don't go tell your woman, hey, baby, go take care of those.
I think the bonnet shoot.
And whatnot.
Bonnet, they put that,
Oh, yeah.
that hat on. They go around, I'm talking about from the top of the morning to the 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, they still got the shit on. I didn't see them going to the schoolhouse with that shit on, man.
Hey,
The judge.
You know what that represents to the spirit? I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's right.
A woman's hair is so wet. So she got a butter on her head. It represents I'm just not thinking of I look at it like spiritual. I speak as a man. But it's spiritual, like it's like a signet that he took your glory away, man.
The same verse in NLT says, on that day of judgment, the Lord will strip away everything that makes her beautiful.
Everything that makes you beautiful. Wait a minute. A woman's voice is supposed to do something to your pheromones. So your woman's voice supposed to be like, you know what I mean? Go ahead, though. I'm about to expound on that. Everything that makes her beautiful. Her hair, from a 1 to a 10, a woman could be like a 6. But she got natural long hair, it up her up a couple points. She get a couple points for that, man. And it's a crown.
All right, feminine woman that kind of girly, they turns more.
Even if she like a 5 or a 6, she can be like, okay, initially she's not that attractive, but she got that feminine energy, and that feminine energy makes you a little, you get that blood running. And she could be like a 5 or a 6 though, a little, you know. But yeah,
I never seen an ugly Israelite woman with an afro, like a giant afro.
that shit's sexy.
Her face,
Yeah.
she just automatically looks bad. She got an afro.
But Eve get that hairhead with that carpet foundation. You look at the top of that. I look at the top. Like, damn, Eve. What you doing, blood? What you doing, blood hair, Eve? All right. Yeah, I hate that. What they call that shit? Lace front. Lace front.
Oh yeah, no foot over here. They glowing it down and put the baby gangs in
That's
the
a spirit.
I had once. Oh, go ahead, bro.
Yankee number 3. Who they call? Yankee number 3.
That shit, bro. I saw crazy. Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
Hey, look,
There's some slippers on.
hey, but what was I? Oh, yeah. So they got lace front.
You walk where the Flintstones are.
She built like a nigga too.
Hey, but
What's going on?
we losing, fellas.
You losing bad.
Yeah. But hey, go ahead, bro.
I was saying, I'm gonna say, but in the kingdom, Logan reverse person, so-called nigga, black woman, will be the most desirable.
Because she already is in a round like when they put up the sexy reds and the Cardi B's, all the other nations like that shit. Like the women of the other nations, they like that shit. You know what I mean? So even if in her wretched state, she's not better than the other nations as far like in her prison, but she still got that influence.
They follow.
They follow that. They love that little outspoken stuff Eve be on, man.
Like Judah, He's the head tribe.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? The influence of Judah as the nigga woman influenced the other women in the world too. Where you think they get all that sassiness,
Yeah. Hell,
the rebellious shit spirit? You got Moabite women doing it now. You got even Edomite women now doing it, putting cats all over their body, acting wretched, man. You know?
After these songs, after these, when they say they ain't never heard women talk about money, you know,
That's they make them feel empowered.
yeah.
But hey, you can see with that. Hey, but no, it's heavy.
Certain people that holler.
Rubbing across the street.
But hey, feminine energy. Most I took your feminine energy, man. Like I said, in this kingdom, you will settle for a woman that's not beautiful, and she got that feminine spirit, man. But the most I took that from you, Eve,
It's a science to being a woman.
it's a science, bro.
Like that's why I say like sisters that listen, the last thing you should be worried about is Daniel the 8th chapter breakdown. Like nah, man, it's a full-time curriculum to understand what a woman is. Because Esau took y'all way left and dropped y'all off, man. He took you way away from being a woman and dropped y'all off to this ratchet degenerate shit. So as you come into this faith, man, the main thing for a woman is to learn how to be a woman because it's a whole science that go to that, man.
Hey, put my feet. Okay, come.
It's named Dr. needed you to starting with the women's liberation movement, man. Then at least set that shit up, got and put so-called white women out there to influence you to think you have the same liberties that she does, man. The CIA agent Gloria Steinem, yeah, you know,
She was a well-known CIA asset.
yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
And once he set these programs up and these so-called leaders up, the white women get out the way and go back under her husband. Yep. Any one of these white women, you ask them right now, and I done dealt with a lot of them. Well, they want to be stay-at-home moms, man. Yeah, that's right. Ask the black woman that. I don't want no nigga controlling me. Yo, I don't want no man over me. No, man. Oh,
Hey, we know some bucket for you.
yeah, I'm going to see. I'm going to bring it up. Put it up, bro. Got my phone too. Go ahead, bro. God.
And it's gotten so bad that the older women out here, like women in their 40s and 50s, are trying to catch up with the younger women.
They are. They figured out how to work TikTok. They figured out how to set the camera up on TikTok. Now, grandma doing it, twerking to that Hebrew song.
I heard a quote that said, that men see themselves in younger men. Women see themselves as younger women.
Yeah.
That's like, wow.
See, so these brothers talking about the sexual rage and all these people, we already told you before. At least say, he who controls the image controls the people. So they control the image of what you want to see and what influence you the people. Right? And all these people here, these sexual rage and Cardi B and shit, them the ones that destroying the youth, man.
And our people, you just get into the music industry, bro. Our people don't understand that those are weapons.
Oh yeah.
Cardi B is a weapon. Sexy Red is a weapon. Big
Lotto, that bullshit ass.
Oh, and they stay. Lotto was like,
fam.
yeah, she was like, I spend that 500 for you never trap me. They rapping about abortions, man.
That fat one does.
Lizzo.
That one too.
Oh, no.
Fat women too.
So they got an archetype, man. So these are weapons, man. So for you sisters to come out of that, hey, all praise to you, how about some shot? And but for us brothers, man, it was raised off Jeezy and T.I. and Boosie. We was under demonic spells, bros. Now you might listen to a song or whatever. But now back then we was under fucking demonic spells, man. Yeah. If you felt bad for not being a street dude, you was under a fucking demonic spell.
Yeah, we were talking about street dudes and drug dealers.
Yeah.
More of shit, you niggas do the drugs now.
Yeah.
That's the difference. You niggas you on the field and y'all rap about first 30s and shit. And you own that shit, man.
She's in her 20s and as a fiend.
Yeah. And I hate the women. Yeah, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. You hear that woman say bro all fucking thing? See through, man. You shouldn't deal with that, man.
Hey, real quick, let's
Color ass shit.
Yeah, I got to
you go next scripture. You just
go back to what I had.
no, you go ahead, bro.
This is 1 Timothy 2. I'm gonna start at 9. In like manner also that women adore themselves in modest apparel,
Modest apparel. All right.
which
Oh, okay, you're right. I'm glad you paused, man. Modest apparel, man. That's something that's foreign in our nation, especially with Eve. You know, modesty is attractive.
Yes.
That's what women don't understand. We're not that basic to where all we know is butt and breasts. But when a woman is modest, she exudes a different energy. It almost makes you trust her. You know, it's like, oh, this is a safe space. Modest energy creates a safe space, man. All right. And it also shows maturity because you're not seeking attention. Right. The children seek attention. Little girls crave attention, whether it's from my father or whoever. So to be naked is like, I'm craving attention, man.
So it also gives something your imagination.
Right? It does.
See the woman covered up, wondering like that. Yeah, she looked like that.
And it's not exclusive because everyone is seeing the shape of your woman. So what's exclusive for you? You know, all the only thing between a woman being naked is just that little layer of clothing, man. You know, that little layer of material. So here it is, take your woman out on the town and everybody pretty much doesn't fantasize about your woman the whole time y'all out. And then you know, that like energy is a big thing, man. You know?
So how you a queen? Yeah, when everybody around town had you. How you a queen when everybody see your body?
they are a queen.
Yeah, I know what it means, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, the lady saying,
Oh God.
How you a queen, man?
That's
When you the loudest thing in the fucking room while you're restaurant, man. You that old bitch that just died, Elizabeth, you barely heard her talk. You didn't see her body. You know? You women over here, y'all, you the first to show your ass. You the first to put that ass cheek on that thing, man. That angle.
That BBL on
Yeah,
this
you
thing.
the first one to do that, man.
And then,
What's TikTok on? They turn around, and then you seeing gyration of ass cheeks, man.
and then look at the comments like, you know,
Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Like, what's your cash out? Damn, man.
DM
DM you, man.
I'm a photographer.
You know, you can just pay for some bots, right? Like, before you chase a harlot, pay for a harlot. So we're not saying, hey, brothers, go out and just buy harlots willy-nilly. But before you give your soul to a slut, man, this our forefather said, give not thyself over to a light woman. If all she got is her body, she's trash, man. So if you're gonna do that, just pay for the bots, man. Hebrew style, man. All right.
With shamefacedness and sobriety.
Oh, let's get into those words. Shamefaced, like a woman not looking you in the eye. Being bashful. Embarrassed. Bashful. You remember that, like in those old movies, like maybe like a Chinese movie? Women be like, what's the last time you seen Eve in your life do that? You know? Yeah, what the fuck you looking at, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So shamefaced, what's the other one? Sobriety?
Kind.
That means she not drunk.
What?
So Eve offered me a bottle of liquor. I drank the bottle like, Eve, what liquor? He thought go. He drunk it all, man.
So you ever see one of them? It hit the bottom.
Yeah.
You go wait, the bottle was good.
But I know you Eve. You drinking down so. You trying to forget something. First of all, you oppressed too.
You forget about that uncle, bro.
Yeah, the traumas. That uncle, man. That nasty uncle, man. You know where them uncles come from? And them freaky ass family members and their freaky ass mama boyfriend? Because your enemy, the so-called white man, took that strong man out the household. He made it cool to not have your biological father in the household. Even as a man, when you see a woman walking with women, it's a different energy than a woman walking with the dad and the uncle, and you know? Yeah. So now, so-called white man made it cool to not have your biological father in the household, the lion, Mufasa. So when Mufasa's gone, guess what happened? When freaky ass boyfriends come, the weird ass uncle come, he's a little more comfortable around you. See? I look at all you brothers, man. None of y'all are smiling right now. I got austere faces, man. We're not meant to be friendly to these motherfuckers. The Most High set us up to be able to rip somebody off or rip somebody's head off if they come fuck with your family. But what happened when they take you out the kitchen? Now your family's vulnerable, man. Now Eve out here got touched at 6, 8, 11. Stepdad, uncle.
I ain't touching little boys now.
Yeah, touching a little boy. Now them niggas all juicy and zesty and shit, get on a drill team and shit. And it's a ripple effect of taking a strong man out the household. All right, go ahead, brother.
It's the gospel according to St. Mark,
You can finish it, then you continue on.
Okay. All right. Chapter 3, verse 27. No man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods, except he will first bind the strong man, and then he will spoil his house.
You really think that another nation of people care what you had going on in your household? Like, who is really concerned about your husband ruling over you? So that's a chess move, man. Okay, if we get him out the picture, we can destroy the nation. Like this one chick said on TikTok, it was trade off. All right, I took your bed out the household, gave you food stuff, like give me a son. Give me a son, I'm gonna incarcerate this nigga, man. All right, but go ahead with your scripture, brother. Oh.
Not with broided hair or gold or pearls or costly array, but which becometh women professing godliness with good works.
And part of the good works, like you got sisters make clothes, ears long. They like you. Whatever you did in the world as a woman, let's do the opposite of it now. In the world, you was taught to compete with so-called black men. Now, compliment your Israelite man. All right? You got to battle feminist demons. I already know it. I don't know you personally, but I know you battle feminist demons. I know if your man tell you something, then you got a natural inclination to rebel from it. So now practice being submissive. Practice saying, okay, what does my man like? How can I turn this apartment to his kingdom? You ever see that movie Queen and Slim? It's a pretty good movie. But you watch the movie Queen and Slim.
They were down here, man.
They were down here.
The uncle.
The uncle. But the uncle had them holes in his house. You know what his horror said? It was like, out here, he's like outside his house, he ain't shit. They're basically the reason why we let him play captain, and the reason why we let him act like he that guy, because outside his house, he ain't shit. But inside here, he the king. So that's how you Israelite women gotta look at it. If you know you're an Israelite, you know your man is an underdog in the world. You know he's overworked and underpaid. You know he's qualified and he's not working. He's not getting a reward of his works. So you gotta remind him that he's somebody in this motherfucker, man. All right? And that's pretty much the point when it comes to women, man. You have a purpose, man. Pour into your man. Pour into your man. A lot of women, they got their own agenda that's contrary to their man agenda. So it's two different agendas in the same house, man. All right?
You got it.
That's what he's Bride Yahushua. He's crucified in Babylon, and we lifting him up. We glorifying our husband Yahushua, our Lord. I'm just going to do the same thing.
But it is not cool because we supposed to be glorifying a low life Esau Edom. So now it's like y'all glorifying Yahushua. Like if we show you a picture of a depiction of Yahushua and you lift him up, like y'all glorifying him, what Caesar at? So the same thing with the Israelite woman. You should listen to your man. He must be a man nigga. You got a side nigga somewhere. Like you fully just submit to him, or you a slave. Right? You know? There you go, man. So y'all got y'all influences that y'all got to battle as Israelite women, man.
Yeah, man. The next verse sums up the hardest thing for the Israelite woman to do. And it's a blessing to, you sisters out there that are able to do that, with your man. This is back in 1 Timothy 2, verse 11. Let the women learn in silence with all subjection.
All subjection, man. All right, man. We know you're going to have trouble in the flesh. Even if you got a woman that's doing her best, y'all stick with her. But your mindset should be, my role is to serve him. Because brothers have had Israelite women that was more focused on a breakdown than their fucking role, man. Brothers have had Israelite women that all they want you to do is provide or whatever, and they just be living women, man. They finessing with the Hebrew thing, you know what I mean? Or you're an Israelite man, you're supposed to provide, but you're not pouring into this situation, man. All right? So we can't let those Hebrew Israelite women from the streets try to finesse us, man. Because that's the finesse in the world is if you're not fully provided, you're not a man. So be aware of the devices of Satan. You know? But we get Romans like 1:26, how women went against their nature. And if you read Romans in the NLT, it explains how Romans was a description of the time before the flood. Romans, the first chapter, was a depiction of the time before the flood. Man.
All right. Romans chapter 1. With this, start 24. Wherefore the Most High also gave them up to uncleanness, to the lust of their own hearts, and to dishonor their own bodies between themselves.
I'm still. Oh, okay, you didn't get it. No, you don't have to do it.
It says, who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie, and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator.
Because if you go back to the time of the flood, they started idol worshiping, man. Not just Jake's people. They started idol worshiping, and they went from worshiping the Most High. All right, Jake basically worshiping the Most High, to worshiping idols and attributing it to the Most High and calling it the Most High. All right, but also you're gonna find out that we all have a human nature, and without the laws, human nature is nothing but animal nature. So what happened was before the flood, people started to deviate from the laws of the Heavenly Father and started to succumb to their lower devices, what we would call a lower nature. All right, with this theft, murder, adultery, idolatry, it's all in your lower nature. All right.
So, for this cause, the Most High gave them up unto vile affections. For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature.
So feminism took women out of their natural use. Having blonde hair, that's against nature. Being against your man, that's against nature. All right? Being naked in public, that's against nature.
Being the sole provider
That's
for a
against nature.
family. Being the head of a family, like you said, all this rebellion against your nature. That's why the woman finds herself bitter because she's trying to operate, all right, outside of their nature, man.
Yeah.
You know, like the bitterness that you see on these women, they're trying to uphold to their standard that these songs and these movies tell them that they should be, but they're not built for it, man.
That shit don't get them nowhere.
Yeah.
You at the end of the day, you're left alone with the cat and the dog in the house. Multiple cats and dogs. All right? And you snuggled up in that bed by yourself. You ain't no man wants to deal with you. All right? Mostly because of how you act when you open your goddamn mouth. Then your history.
I was thinking that too, bro.
Then your history, man.
Because they can look at you and see that you have a body, it's attractive. Then he started factoring in, like, what are you embarrassingly known to do, man? Ruin lives, basically. At the end, it's like, okay, the women from other nations, they're here in America. They have bodies too.
How can we forget their standards, man? They want you to bring. You gotta be this tall, this color hair,
This much money.
make this much money. You gotta have the Mercedes AMG, and she has nothing. She has nothing to bring to the table but some funky ass box, man.
Bad-headed kid.
And you see it through these shows, 20 versus 1. The standards are fucking through the roof, man. Even when my man Kevin Samuels was around, standards through the roof, man.
It was unrealistic.
Yeah, very.
And Kevin Samuels, he was in the world, but the Most High set him up to check feminism, man. The modern
One
woman.
took him out too, I believe, man.
Oh, yeah.
It took him out.
It's hard for me to believe it's just the heart. This is
From a guy, some woman that you never even heard about that he's miraculously died in. She was a nurse. I think they took him out because of what he was bringing. All right, them at least don't want. It's like this truth. Starting back in '07, you talk about the red pill movement and being a man. The elders brought that on the scene in '07 on the internet, man.
Yep.
Well, one video, Ross the Skank.
Yep.
And from that time, they set the tone to how a man's supposed to be, man.
That's right.
All right? So they don't want that to come out. Go ahead. Isaiah chapter 46 and verse 8. Remember this and show yourselves men, bring it again to mind, O ye transgressors.
Part of showing ourselves men is being obedient to your house by shine and ruling over our household, man. And make sure our woman is within a certain order, man. If I said she goes not in the way that thou made help her, cut off and give her good and good portion. Not simp over naked women. But going back to the unrealistic standards, man.
Fuck is a woman, man.
Off the balloon and all that. First of all, the average so-called black woman weighs more than the average so-called black man.
Yeah.
But then you have these tattoos all over your body. Then you got what you say, these badass kids.
Then here it is, they'll have these unrealistic standards, all right, for men. But then you look into their baby father, they be bums.
Yep.
Yeah. You get pregnant by bums, and then all of a sudden these standards come out of nowhere. Then these hoes, they getting with them old swamp people, Duck Dynasty white boys now, man.
Yeah, yeah.
And that nigga, you don't have no standards for him. He come with the straggly beard, look all feeble, backwood looking and shit. You gonna procreate with that motherfucker too, man.
And she's not gonna abort that, baby.
No.
Hey, because I would say that our women, they're under that mind control. Like when we went through slavery, the beat Christianity in us is like a form of witchcraft. Man. To be a foreign God in your mind is a form of witchcraft. To see the standard of beauty as another nation of women is like a form of witchcraft. Our women never got healed from that.
And it's just me. You mess in my mind. You mess with the white boy. You done in my book.
Yeah.
Then for you to get brutally raped on back then, when you willingly lay down with this man, something wrong with you, man.
Something is wrong with you.
Something
Stockholm syndrome. You fell in love with your captain, man. So you look at him like he's a hero, man. I come to a realization. I say this as a man. The lower you like, the less you value somebody, the higher your standard for them. Mm-hmm. So she doesn't value us at all. That's why her expectation is this high. But I've noticed that most of the Edomites that Eve get with, they're like 5'7", work on construction, weirdo, because in her mind he's esteemed higher, you know. But you can continue on with Romans, first chapter.
It's back in Romans chapter 1, verse 25. It says, "You change the truth of the Most High into a lie and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. For this cause the Most High gave them up unto vile affections."
The average Gen Z woman is a lesbian. The average woman under 30 is a lesbian, man. A so-called black woman is like a lesbian, man. That's not a foul affection. All right? Forming oral sex with each other is a foul affection, man. Having a threesome, getting gang bang, it's a foul affection, man. All right? That's a foul affection, man. Oh, hey, I think Charles and White said, so those studs they get with, they don't be 6 feet. No.
He ain't lying.
They ain't got no 6-pack.
None.
They ain't nigga 6 figures in most cases. They hate us, man. They hate us. That's why they make it hard to access them, because they hate you. Unless you're a low life, unless you're a demon or a simp So, them studs don't be 6 feet, man.
Not at all.
For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman.
Meaning you become an alphabet gang, remember. Leave the natural use of the woman. Even you jail niggas, man, you running trains on women, man. That's not a natural use. All right? Or even the natural use of a woman is her being a help me too. Even you putting a woman over you, that's not the natural use of a woman. All right? It's more than just alphabet game mentality. All right?
Burn in their lust one toward another.
Because low key, a lot of Black, Hispanic, and Native American men are into transformers. Like I know people that went to like Puerto Rico. There's a lot of transformers in like Puerto Rico, and that's when they really get them jobs done.
Yeah.
Even in the city, in the streets, a lot of niggas are into like PCs, man.
Yeah.
That's the thing, man. Lady boys, they into lady gagas, man. All right, because you low key like, the transformers, man. The lady boys, man. Like I was, yep. Yeah, it
Says men with men working that which is unseemly.
in other words, laying down with another man. And you take that jail stuff, you bring it to the streets, or you just get, I don't know, you get most I put spirits on you, a rubber-based spirit, you just lust men.
That's how them P. Diddy's niggas do, man. You niggas in society, you get so vile to where you start getting millions and billions of dollars and you surpass a woman.
Yeah.
You gotta go, hey, I had it all. So I gotta go get something new now.
Yeah.
That's how the nigga get thinking.
Because the Most High didn't free. Because you know what this man did? He turned sex into a drug.
Yes.
He turned sex into a drug. So now, just being with your woman and having sex, that's not enough. Now throw in another bitch.
Yeah.
And her freaky ass will offer that to you. Like, hey, I could bring Keisha. You
All
know?
these weird ass objects in here too.
Yeah, she got all her toys.
Yeah.
But you trying to turn
There we go.
sex into pornography. And your brain is addicted to this shit. So now she not enough. It's one thing to be polygynous, but it's another thing to really just playing out fantasies in your mind when you're never satisfied with it. And the more money you get, now you want to do more freaky and crazy and shit.
Yeah.
And you're just like a drug, your brain is never satisfied, man.
Sex supposed to be attached to a legacy.
Yeah.
Now going back to the natural use of a woman was used to forge your legacy, man. It's an exchange of energy too, man. Yeah. Right? You're applying your energy into her. Yep. All right. Yeah. And then it always sticks in wherever man sleeps with a woman, a portion of his DNA, his energy sticks with that woman. Yeah. All right. And that's why a lot of these women be thrown all crazy because they have taken on all these different men over time. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Show you how powerful that you opening up a whole other portal with sex, man. That's why even as a man, you jakes call yourselves kings. You gotta be majestic, man. You gotta watch who you can't just be around here sleeping in their fucking body, man. So some of these women not even work none of your time. Even pop and sleep with it, man. So I'm gonna say this too. A lot of times amongst these men on the side, a lot of that shit be with these women be self-inflicted. You know she's thrown all crazy. She been gave you the signs that she crazy. She ain't got mad, cut the shit up, or she didn't ran off with a temper tantrum. Them red flags. Should I stay or should I go? You know? But Jake loves the thrills, man.
Hey, it's unfinished business until you get the box.
Yeah.
That's how Jake feel, man. Trying to hit, man.
Man, fuck all that.
Yeah.
It's about peace.
Yeah. That's right. Protect your peace.
At all costs, man.
No? But okay. Was it more today or you go?
Yeah, so men with men working that which is unseemly and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error, which was me.
Yeah, that recompense is what? Diseases, man. Mostly HIV. I know the stats for Jackson, Mississippi. 4 out of 10 most sexual so-called black men have HIV. 4 out of 10. That's about half, man.
It's high down here too.
Yeah.
It's extremely high down here, man.
I don't know which I'm
And Houston had 42,000 in 1 week. Well, you man.
And just 70% of Americans don't wear rubbers. Then you got this casual dating shit, man.
You got men dealing with men, dealing with women. Bro. It's just a man. Otherwise, called for ball. Like it's not the natural use, of sex, man. To just get your rocks off. But Esau, as everyone operate on that beach level, man. You know, and like you said, it's to the point to where Esau done ran sex on the ground so much, people trying to find something new to do, man. You know, women have come like that. You know, a man will pop something with no emotion to a woman. If she pops a man, let a man pop. You can tell she has emotions to let a man open her up like that. Now they starting to act like the men. They have no emotions. He's out here.
They're callous.
Yeah,
No, I'm not.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got some nigga on the hit list. Yeah. Come on, man.
When women come in that spirit, it make them feel empowered. Yeah. They'll say, yeah, I smash.
Yes, yeah.
They'll say, yeah, I smash.
God damn.
Yeah, they'll say that shit.
That's the saying that goes, not your girl, it's just your temper.
Right. They can't pair bond because because if once a woman is, after she's dealt with the man, another man after she lost her virginity, every other man is not gonna, measure up and she won't be able to pair bond. So that's why all these relationships only last for so long before they fall apart.
Hey, what's up, bro? I was gonna say with 90% of these women There's nothing that you can do sexually with them that they ain't done before.
Yeah.
All that hollering and shaking,
Oh, he,
niggas been doing that
yeah.
decades. So think about it, we been fucking for decades. You know, the older, we been men and women, we been fucking for decades.
You ain't
You
done
know
nothing.
what I'm saying? So
Ain't no more shaking them sheets.
yeah,
No different.
yeah,
Man.
yeah,
They didn't- These fucking women they done had men and women, man.
yeah.
All type of objects. And like I expecting you go there with that Edomite's gonna roll you out.
Yeah.
They do all types of weird ass shit, man.
Might see a kangaroo,
Yeah.
come in this bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looked at you like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Bring them in.
Yeah. Nigga got a Saints hat on.
Yeah. What's going on, man?
You know, they just bring you side of me, eat you. You gotta go.
Yeah. There's a wild spirit out here, man.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it kind of backs up what you were talking about earlier about how Esau takes, you know, the natural use of everything and just makes it artificial and manufactures it to his own way.
He defines it, you know. Go there.
This is Sirach 39. I'm going to start at 25. For good are good things created from the beginning, so evil things for sinners. The principal things
Let's say for good or for bad.
for good are good things created from the beginning, so evil things for sinners. And with this next thing, you can add sex into it, anything that was, you know, had a natural purpose. The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron.
Oh, wait a minute. So, I was reading about low testosterone, right? You know, so I want to get my testosterone up, man. And what the first thing that came up was the water in the bottles. So you drinking water, and there's certain bottles that got a BPA and all this other stuff. Yeah. There's certain bottles got a certain BPA, it lowers your testosterone. So we the generation that got the lowest testosterone. All right? Our granddad testicles was like baseballs, man. I'm not trying to be funny, but they actually measured it. Because the testosterone is what holds, you know, sperm and the testosterone and all that. So our granddads, they had testosterone size of baseballs, man. That's why, like, you know, World War I, it took the so-called black man, when we went over there to Europe to fight, the so-called black man had a tail, but it was in the front. All right, so you said the principal thing for the whole East of man was water, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this man poisoned water. We drinking out of plastic, and certain plastics lowers the testosterone. So that's why you 20 with a low sex drive, man. All right? You've been watching pornography since you 10. So we actually start having sex, you ain't doing shit. Your libido low. You didn't overstimulated your dopamine, overstimulated your fucking senses. All right, go ahead.
Fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat.
If I can add,
Yep, you got it, bro.
what the brother's saying, you know, brother, that's, you know, especially if brothers ain't got no women. So you got women, you got Duke and Neville, so you got things, but that semen retention, they help reset your libido, you know, because like you say, we grew up over stimulating to the point, you know, losing sensitivity down there, man.
Then you gotta watch that shit too. But I know that I was doing some study. That shit go back to the Indian god. That shit can damn near put demons on you too.
Yeah.
Semen retention shit.
It's a balance. Like they be going hundreds of days and shit. But even like you gotta think like
Gotta release at some point.
yeah. I'm not saying that you be but I'm saying like cause you gotta think about well your woman on her monthly, you can't deal. So it had natural, you know, even the Sabbath itself. That's why you reset at least once a week. You know, then you had the time, say she's on her menstrual, you reset. But just saying that in the situations that we in, like,
Yeah.
it's cool because we've been so engulfed in it.
Yeah.
So it's good to step back from, but yeah, not to get into the mythology that comes with the shit. You know, but it's just good to step back from it and let your body reset and get back to it.
Just to complement what you're saying, you can reserve yourself for quality. You can just reserve yourself for something that's ideal for you, as opposed to just releasing. Or like I just speak as a man, you know, not giving yourself artificial release with the stuff you watching. You know, because that's gonna lower the libido. You know, so you know, you're a man, you might find yourself doing it here and there, but it's making like this routine, doing this all day, every day, just by watching it in your phone. You know, let it build up. Let the beat build, man. But this society has lowered our testosterone, so it'll behoove you to exercise frequently. And that's another way. Like if you don't have a woman, all right, of course you're gonna be horny, man. But if you have a consistent exercise routine, that helps. If you're not by yourself all the time, you find yourself like your flesh turning against you, you know how it is, doing crazy shit by yourself. All right, get you a gym membership, man. Get you that routine about yourself where you exercising, man.
Discipline.
Discipline. Stop eating so much processed food. You don't eat out bullshit from time to time. Don't make it a dedicated routine. You always eat processed food. Because I believe that pussy your money vibration like that. Eat processed food with no nutrients. So if you're not putting nutrients in your body, what are you putting in your body? Chemicals. And chemicals out of your mind. Out of your mind, man. All right? And look at this, Rocky, look at this, Rock 30. I want brothers to get out because they were holding. I don't want to push that. But also, brothers to hold right where it goes to health, up in good estate. You know? Hey, you know how much it costs to go to a park and do pull-ups? Not a motherfucking thing, man. Do some push-ups. Hey, you can do 2 push-ups. That's a start. 2 correct push-ups at a start. Do pull-ups. Probably thinking that these men read the Bible. What does that have to do with the Bible? Don't you understand part of the spiritual attack is a physical attack? If your body is weak and decrepit, how can you be in tune with the spirit?
And brothers been getting into the sauna. Go to the sauna and spit out all these impurities and shit that's in your body, man.
Even exercise do help out your mentality too. Say it again.
It's the exercise do help out with your mentality.
It's up with your metabolism.
No, mentality.
Yeah. Your mentality. You know, exercise helps get out demons too. Because demons formulate in a toxic environment. So if you have a dirty swamp, it's gonna bring in like little mosquitoes and shit. If your mind is dirty, if your body is dirty, if the house is dirty, it's gonna bring in unclean spirits. You know, you at a low frequency, so to speak. All right? It's a fight, man. I'm not saying I win every day, I'm just on point, but I fight, man. All right? And then like what I got the you know funny.
You got, I get it. Come on, man.
This is back in Sirach 26. And hey, you were just talking about diet and processed foods.
Yeah.
Flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape.
Okay, flour of wheat, that's bread. Now, in this society, they demonize bread. The reason why it's demonized is it's processed. Real bread's mold after about 3 days. So, real bread is actually good, man. It's a good way to put substance in your body, all right, without eating a full meal. It'll hold you up for the day. All right, go ahead. They said flour of wheat, and they said honey. Honey gives you energy, and it's sweet. Take light sweets. All right, honey has a lot of nutrients, man. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, take honey.
Yeah, take honey now.
Yeah, you look on the back of the honey shouldn't have other chemicals and the ingredients.
Say it, man.
Yeah, say you got then they get here or organic honey because now the honey you said honey that shit's fake honey. Man, it really produce fake honey now.
If I'm not mistaken, man, honey it has a thick viscosity. I've had honey lately. It's like it has a thinner viscosity. Yeah, man. Like, it's dripping out too fast, man. All right.
Oh, you need to get Manuka honey.
Yeah. Yeah, he saw the fucking devil. Why is this stuff easily available? It's Manuka. It's more expensive. Yeah.
It's like $20. $20 for something this big.
Yeah, man. Don't you know organic anything is a scam? If it came straight from the earth, this ain't your product, nigga. You can't put a stuff on it and call it organic. It's straight from the earth, nigga.
He has it to where you can't patent anything that comes from nature.
Yeah.
So like that's why you use so much chemicals.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Or if you want to build like a generator or something and power like dirty homes, anything that defies the laws of physics, you go to jail.
It's water is a generator. Yes, we got to something like what hydro generator or something like that. You think water is power,
Right.
right? Do you see the brother?
Yeah, because everything out here comes from nature, man. These cars, man, everything comes from him. He wants to govern it all to himself. Right? That's why the scripture says in Lamentations about the water we pay for our water.
Right.
Yeah. This nigga,
Water bill.
yeah. Well, I tell you, brother, when I was in Houston, they came up with they was trying to come up with a law to tax you on the air you breathe. But in the whole city was like one of the top polluted cities with smog and chemicals, man. This nigga want to charge you a tax. But just breathe, you know?
All their footprints.
Yeah.
All the this nigga here, man. It's not, no, look at that tall ass good. How the fuck you make it good in that tall for? It looks like a penis, man. It's an obelisk, man. That's all worship obelisk, man. We're in the mountain. This is against nature, man. All these pyramids,
Fucking concrete.
what if I'm living like this or moving my body? Nah. And then you go to the gym. If you go a week or two without the gym, you go right back to your fat old sick self, man.
Yeah.
Go 2 weeks without working out.
Yeah.
Done.
Back at day one.
Back in day one, like that was 3 months straight, man. 2 weeks on back, Homer Simpson. I said,
Back hurting like a hoe.
because the way he has society, it can't sustain us. The food is garbage, man. Trash, man. All right.
Milk and the blood of the grape.
Because in the ancient world, drinking milk was like drinking a Gatorade. Milk is actually like I think because it has the protein, fat, and carbs. I'm not sure about the
Not
carbs.
cow's milk.
No. Goat's milk, shit,
Drink goat milk.
Goat's milk.
The milk we drink today comes from Holstein cows. Those are the same cows that you got in the farms y'all would see on the news back in the day where they had mad cow disease. Those black and white cows with the big stomachs, and real skinny and look frail.
Yeah.
This is what they milk. But you know, you're supposed to drink milk from goats because it processes and digests and the system better. Man. And the Holstein cows, they got snot in them, man.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, pus and shit. Blood.
Then cows aren't pregnant all year. So they do like a forced pregnancy just to get the cows to produce milk on demand. So it's low grade, man.
Getting that year round.
Year round. So this society, it takes things that's not evil, it makes it harmful because of supply and demand. You know? So that's why you pumping chickens with steroids, all right? You feeding cows corn, forcing them to get pregnant, soy.
Then everything that we cook and eat with, you don't supposed to cook with canola oil. You don't supposed to cook with all them different oils. That shit is processed, man. All right? We supposed to avocado oil is one that you're really supposed to use. You know, but this is double though, man.
Got to put pretty simple what y'all saying about goat milk.
Proverbs 27:27, and thou shalt have goat's milk enough for thy food, for the food of thy household, and for the maintenance for thy mate.
Why you don't allow that to be so restored?
And they do, but it's high. Go to, I forgot the name of the brand. Go to Whole Foods and get this goat's milk. It got a little goat on it. It got like purple. It's purple and white carton. She gonna knock your socks off of that shit, man.
You gotta pick up a side hustle. This is where the afford this stuff.
Yeah, just to get the milk.
You know what? We're farmers, and we all supposed to have access to the earth. So brother's supposed to have a couple of goats in his backyard. It must be. We're not supposed to live. It's not normal, man.
Yeah, but that's what they did too, brother. They purposely took all you jakes that were living in the country that had a John Deere tractor, had a plow, you had all that shit, and they sold you to living in these cities, these concrete jungles, man. Now the nature of living outdoors and doing everything from scratch, that shit gone.
So beans robbed us of sovereignty.
Yeah.
Independent.
Hey, watch these. Yeah. You just don't get out the car and go to looking in the goddamn air. What's going on? Watch these.
What you saying, bro? Watch.
Yes, multiple times.
And the blood of the grape and oil and clothing. All these things.
Oh, blood of the grape. Hey, because most of this wine is GMO. So one of us supposed to have a vineyard. Out of all of us, one of us supposed to have a vineyard, man. And then we're not supposed to have like fast food restaurants, man. We're supposed to have farmers markets. All right, so like you said, sovereignty. I mean, convenience was a sovereignty. Brother's supposed to take his skill and his trade on certain days of the week. You get the farmers market, man. So you have grapes at the farmers market. You have wine at the farmers market. Currency is real resource. Currency is real. It's a barter system, man.
Get away from the society.
Yeah, and you might have had gold and you had the shekels too. But you see how you run a self-sustained society without all this convenient stuff?
Like, hey,
Yep.
And the goal will be for a situation where I might not have nothing but this brother work. Yep. But I can give him gold. He always gonna want gold.
You always want
I
gold.
might not have the resources he wants to trade. Like if
I got brain.
yeah. So if I got gold, I can always offer gold as a trade.
Because gold will never rot. It'll never mold. It'll never get expired. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, when the last time you seen a silver dollar, brother?
Been a long time. Oh, it's been a long time. It's been a, yeah.
When we live, we used to have silver dollars and shit, $2 coins, little gold coins. Now you don't even see shit no more. These generations, you don't even know what the hell we talking about.
Nah.
Just cash in.
Yeah, not on TikTok. You know? Go ahead.
And oil.
Oh, oil. Yeah, I was just talking about seed oils, man. Because how do you make breads and cakes? You know, how do you cook? Well, oil. Real oil, olive oil. Like you said, avocado oil. You have cold pressed oil. And oil is powerful. Because like in Isaiah, it goes into what? The oil of cumin, which is black seed oil. All right? A lot of seeds can extract oil. Sunflower seed oil. You put the sunflower seed on your face, man. All right? The oils, man. But this is something that we lost here in Babal, man. All right? That's part of our culture. Oil, man. All right? 10 man say, oil. Oil. This is the new oil, though. All right?
And clothing. All these things are good. All these things are for good to the godly. So to the sinners are they turned into evil.
So we're supposed to have access and skill on how to extract and utilize these things, as the brother was saying, to have a self-sustained society, man. All right? That's how you know we're messed up, man. And now you see what Christianity did to our people. All right, it took self-sufficiency away from us. Now you see what feminism did to our people. It took the woman using her role to compliment the man and help the man build and pour into his legacy. Now you see what street culture did. They make the so-called black man useless. Black, Hispanic, and Native American men, but especially that so-called black men. You know? All right, go ahead, brother.
Ecclesiastes 5, verse 9. Moreover, the profit of the earth is for all. The king himself is served by the field.
The profit of the earth is for all. The king of himself is served by the field, man. See, when you're institutionalized in this country, submit jungle, you think Esau is God. He brought these grapes to your store. He brought these brown crackers to your store. These Pop Tarts. Everything has a source. The earth is your source. What do you do with all these men from your nation? Build them up to utilize the sources or the resources to benefit your nation, man. But we can't all be basketball players and rappers, right? You're supposed to have the skill to utilize the earth to sustain your people. And in turn, you take care of them people. No? So we get all that knowledge back, man. And in the kingdom, you're going to have servants because servants come with land. You got acres of land. You're not going to be out there to show land.
So you can get same land to pay off, to pay your servant salary.
Yep.
No? Going back to salary goes back to salt. Goes to the minerals. All right. The reason why, we have those big estates. Okay, they wasn't paying those servants with money. It was room, board, and resources. Man.
It's in the scripture. The Romans do that with salt.
Yeah.
See, I can't remember the scripture.
They win. Yep.
Yeah, it got
They
with
win.
salt. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So when you have these major estates, you can give your servant 2 acres of land, they sustain themselves. Right. You see? Yep. If he has a family, depending on the size of the family, you give them a portion of your land. That's why you get the term landlord. Yep. And they will give you, a percentage of what they brought forth. All right. And you will allow them to move on your land. So we're going back to, and then when you do it like that, it's in abundance. See, Esau, he's the middleman of the resources, so he's able to shut the switch holding off to create, all right, a shortage, to create, scarcity. Okay? And that's what he's going to do now when he shut the grid down. It's going to create a scarcity because the famine ain't going to be because ain't no food on the earth. It's gonna be because he's gonna shut people off from access to the food, right? You know?
Yep. He's gonna have a solution ready for them.
Yeah.
Problem. Yeah. All this cycles back to the survival. But you said something.
You want to stick with it? Sirach 32. Okay. It's the book of Sirach, chapter 30, verse 15. Health. Well, I started 14. It says, "Better is the poor being sound and strong of constitution than a rich man that is afflicted in his body."
Yeah, you rich, right? But you got chronic illnesses. You got heart disease, man. Number one cause of death for the so-called black man after the age of 44 is heart disease, man. So yeah, you might got a couple of bands in the bank. You might got a nice 401k, but then your heart fight like hell to get blood through the system, man. All right, it's better to be a low-income dude, that's healthy, man. Or healthier. They can drop down and do 50 push-ups. They can run a good mile, man. How many of us can run a mile, man? By a show of hands, how many of us can run a mile, man? All right? I know this brother can run a mile. But you know what? We should be able to run. I'm quick, man. It's not in the scriptures.
No.
Yeah, but given the context of what the fuck we are, and how easy it is for us to be worn down, we should be able to get on a trail. I'm not gonna say run on the concrete, but at least ride our bicycles for a few miles. If you got a gym membership,
Do that, man.
yeah. Get on a treadmill. Get on the treadmill, and what you'll do, power walk.
Walk that bitch, man.
Yeah.
Really, you get in the best shape walking uphill.
Yeah.
Get that bitch on like 3.5 miles an hour and just walk uphill.
Yep.
Put that bitch on incline and just walk.
And because I don't, the apostles going into like running on the treadmill, not really good. But any type of power walking, like you said, incline, got your heart pumping, got you sweating on the top of your head.
You supposed to sweat.
You're supposed to sweat.
You supposed to sweat.
How do you get toxins out of your body? One way is sweating. The other way is bowel movements. A lot of us don't have consistent bowel movements.
Jake don't eat no fiber. Jake don't eat no vegetables at all.
Yep. Leafy greens.
Oh no, that's the boogeyman of the hood.
Part of the reason why our stomachs are bloated is we don't have any leafy greens in our diet.
Your liver got fat run. Fatty liver. Yeah, fatty liver.
So just imagine, hey, I challenge brothers, eat a salad. Hey, let me thank you, sir.
Yeah, walk.
Skill, man.
I said, and then walking, that's what you call low intensity, man. That's what burns fat when you walk. So you don't. Oh, no, my bad. Go ahead. When you see what they call it, you just food, but you burn carbs, because really your carbs is supposed to be for your flight and fight and flight situation, because that's the easiest thing for your body to turn into energy is carbs. So you get in a situation where you got to run from animal or get into it, and carbs kick in. But throughout the day, while you're walking, your body just constantly burning on the fat because you got way more fat. Because fat ain't nothing but calories. They just stored calories, and then you go back to Judea. The reason why we ain't have to work out because our day-to-day life, agrarian wasn't work out. You look at the disciples, they was walking everywhere, Then Judea is a mountainous region. So you going up inclines and down inclines all day.
Ran like that. Yeah. And then what I was saying, the body was made for famine and feast. So your body was made to store fat. See, in America, we have so much convenience that fat is like a liability. But really, from a perspective of survival, if you were designed to endure famines, so you're designed to go days without eating food. So what's going to happen? After your body stores up all its energy sources, it's going to start attacking that excess fat you have. All right? Because your body's basically saying, he's not going to burn this fat off. I'm going to store it right here. You store right here. You store right here. But if you go through a famine, at some point, the body going to start eating up that extra fat. So fat is ultimately, it's like a self-preservation. It's a survival mechanism. When you present self-preservation in this society where everything is convenient, you look at the city of service life, you drive everywhere, you don't store fat. And we should be challenged to eat more leafy greens. If you don't have to taste the leafy greens, get you a smoothie. And I dare brothers to drink a smoothie at night with leafy greens in it. And look at your stomach the next morning. Eat a salad at night.
You brothers that kind of got weight on you, you want to lose weight fast. It's a herb. It's a herb, but it looks like a ginger root. It's called Garcinia garbosia, man. This is right here. All right, that's what it's called. And really, I didn't give it to certain dudes in Houston, right? That I work with, and it melts it off them like butter, man. You know, and I always say try to get the liquid for them if you can.
Who do you know use that?
Huh?
You say you get
I use it in Houston. I gave it to the dudes that I work with. You know, you cool with Jake. You don't tell Jake the truth. I'm like, hey man, take this.
Yeah.
And the shit is that off me. I'm 300 some pounds, not doing nothing but just taking that, and this shit just melt off like butter.
But anybody doing that sagging skin though.
Yeah. Cause you're not think about sagging skin, and the reason why he do that procedure, you're losing weight like this. You're taking this working out, it gradually happens. So you don't have that sagging skin.
That's where the gym comes from. Working out. It's 80% diet, 20% toning. So while you're losing the weight, like your brothers breaking down, toning. Working out is not primarily for bitching the heaviest weights. Like, yeah, nigga. No, you're toning.
Right.
You're toning. So as you're losing the weight, your body is still staying tight because you're toning, man.
And the thing about it too, walking uphill, it's best because you're not running, you stripping muscle and fat. You just walking uphill, you're just stripping down fat. You're not tapping into muscle.
So when you say uphill, do you mean like natural elements? Or,
It's incline. Incline.
yeah. Because you know that treadmill, you can put that on 20, 15.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah.
Just walk.
Yeah.
Just walk uphill. And taking that, doing other certain things, that should have let off you, man.
But
Most of the person struggle with weight. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, but let me.
No. You got that.
When the Most High put us on this planet, He created earthlings to walk along distance. So it's already in you to walk along distance. You're an earthling. You're meant to navigate on the planet Earth. You're not really meant to be stationary, man.
Like you just play soccer 2-3 miles away. One goal is 3 miles away, the other goal is the other 3 miles away. Because you play soccer.
Yeah, I used to play when I was younger. I used to like it.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, let's go back into the 20s, 30s, all the way to the 70s. Tell me how many fat people you've seen. How many fat people, man?
The average man was like 140 pounds. Yeah. Average adult, cock strong.
Yeah.
Average adult man, because Jake was designed to be thin, like lean, like low fat. Some brothers might be naturally bulkier, but you was low fat. So Jake was designed to be low fat, man.
Y'all gotta understand that when they fucked up the food, when Esau fucked up the food, I don't like to say they. Esau fucked up the food. They know that we are going naturally more muscle. So-called black men, we're naturally born with more muscle. So they fucked up the food on purpose, but exclusively fuck with us to die down to attack our natural muscle, but that we're born with. We're born stronger than them. The scripture says one people should be stronger than the other. But they knew that was us.
See,
So they fucked that food up for that reason.
think about it. The people over there in the east, they eat less portions of food than over there. People over here, let's go. If we go to any one of these restaurants right here, watch this, the so-called black woman and Jake, they eating a mountain of food, man. They eating that multiple times in one day.
All you can eat buffet.
Then the food is processed, so they ain't going nowhere.
Not fried.
Yeah, 90% of the food is processed, so it's not going anywhere. Your body is like the earth. If you throw a Pop-Tart or a toasted pastry in the earth, how long is it going to take for it to decompose, as opposed to an apple or orange or banana? So your body is an earth in itself. So you put foreign elements in your body, it's not going to metabolize. Your body going to say, we're going to sit this shit right there. So, but when it comes to eating natural, eating organic, even if it's like grass-fed meat, it metabolizes better, man. You know?
Eating whole food. Like,
Whole food.
what makes a food a whole food?
Right. That's a good question. I was at whole asking the same question.
What makes it a whole food? As our brother?
Full nutrient.
Huh?
A full nutrient profile.
What makes a whole food is this one ingredient. That's whole food. So when you eat an apple, the only ingredient is the apple. If you eat a cashew, the only ingredient is a cashew. You know, a pistachio, the only ingredient, that's a whole food.
Oh, and nuts are powerful, brother.
Yep.
Nuts and seeds.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Like the because what was the original fruit? What was the original food on the planet? Fruit. Well, it's fruit. That's a fruit.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
The original food for Adam, for Jake, was fruit.
Yeah.
Now, there's not enough nutrients in the soil to just sustain this stuff on fruit now. Just make it a point. And what comes from fruit? What's inside of fruit? The nuts.
Yep.
Seeds.
Yep.
So a lot of times that extra vigor, that potency comes from seeds. You got the fruit and the seeds.
Saw a video the other day of the man trying to feed his dog. Chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A. The dog was he was trying to put it back in the station. The dog just kept going. Dog would eat. Hey. Dog was that. But people stand in line about it.
Rock chapter 30, verse 15. Health and good state of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth.
Help in good state. So in this side, man, a lot of us can't help that we're poor, like low income per se. You know, however much you make and don't make. But you can help get on that incline, walking,
You know, weights, man.
get on the weights, get on that calisthenics.
And you got to, like you brother say, it costs nothing to go to the fucking park and just pull your body weight up. Try,
Yes,
try
yes.
dips, whatever, man.
And it's all about consistency. Don't try to go hard, man. Just get the technique right. Start at 2 reps and build your way up. 2 reps of push-ups, 2 reps of pull-ups, man, for what? Walk on the fucking treadmill. Walk around your neighborhood with a safety bro. You know?
A resistant band.
Because you
That's a whole gym.
Yep.
The resistant band.
Yeah.
Go on YouTube, look at them workouts, man. That's a whole gym just for $10, $15 resistant band.
Noted. And you know what? I looked up like how naturally boost testosterone. Basically, squats. Yeah, squats, deadlift. Because you basically synchronize aerobics with resistance training. Or like so. For example, no, you're good. On the side, please. No, you good. So you got aerobics, which is gonna get your heart pumping. All right, aerobics get your heart pumping, but you got the resistance training, and that's what boosts that testosterone. You got your pump up. This is what we needed. This is like men in Babylon. You need aerobics and resistance training, man. You know? All right?
But hey, Anna, after that, you got it. They fucking the dog.
Oh.
What the hell they doing? Before fucking with it. Gang thing.
But like I said,
Wonder what the hell.
sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. No, but no, you just talking. I was thinking about when she was talking about watch the animals and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they fucking with him, man.
I also going to came over here.
Right.
They came out too.
Right.
But when Jeff came over here. So aerobics, which is basically exercise that increase your heart rate. All right, up to the incline walking, get the heart pumping this way. Also resistance training. Like you saw bands or pull-ups or squats, deadlifts or bench pressing. But you synchronize those two, man. Lunges.
These dumbbells and do lunges. What? Your fucking your cojones is down there, man. When you powering up with lunges, you are actually driving testosterone into your body, man.
Circulation.
Yeah.
And to increase his testosterone, naturally, ashwagandha.
That's right. Yeah. Ashwagandha, man. Yeah, those are adaptogens. Any type of ginseng, man.
Yeah, bladder rack.
Yeah.
This goes on and on and on, man.
Cleansing out your liver, a lot of testosterone is caught up in the liver. When you go on that liver cleanse, you release that testosterone. Adequate sleep boosts the testosterone.
Yeah, man. Go fucking do something, man. Go hit a punching bag, something. They don't do shit, man. You watch these little boys today, their hands look all bruised. Yeah, knuckles, but coming up. You know?
Low on them.
Yeah. Y'all be seeing these things, they waist about this thing. They got a 10-inch waist, man. So yeah, we got callus on our hands. Rough. Ooh. Go ahead, Doc. Ain't no brother in it. But they ended, so we probably go.
Okay. Okay, I just going to get the last scripture.
Yeah, that's all good.
This is Ecclesiastes 3, verse 20. all go into one place. It's the point right here. All are of the dust, and all turn to dust again. So the same elements that go into the earth, like the brother was saying. You throw something on the ground and it don't decompose, that's within your body, because you made it the same thing the earth is made of.
Yeah.
Don't put anything on your skin you would eat. Right? Moisturizing yourself with coconut oil, olive oil, things like that. Things for eat. Because you eat through your skin.
Yeah, your body alone is the biggest organ. It's the biggest organ.
Your skin is
Skin.
skin.
It's the result, man.
Oh,
You know, I would say do pulling with your teeth. You know,
oil pulling.
all
Right.
pulling. You know,
Well, you get the oil and you get salt in it and make a paste. You put it on your skin or exfoliate it.
Yeah.
You put the dirt
oh
out.
sugar.
Yeah.
Sugar does it too.
I just know that. You know? This thing is crazy. Yeah. Fine. Yeah, let me go on.
Yeah, man. So we hope this particular camp with the elders and the brothers that come from Mississippi. We hope this camp will edify to the point, and as we always do, we'll give all praises, glory, and honor to
Outside by the silver like the dash.
once again, double honor to the elders apostles of GMS. Peace and blessings and salutations once again to the hopeful elect. Above, above, above. Form your scholar. Shalom. Brother, I know what this like doctor is.